Hey guys, Plastic Paladin here, back with another action figure review. Today I have the Marvel Legends from Hasbro, the Brave New World Captain America. This is the Sam Wilson Captain America from the upcoming Marvel Studios MCU movie, and I'm really excited about this. I usually don't get super excited about MCU movies, but I've seen a couple reviews for it already, and I saw this while in my local Target today, and I thought, you know what? I don't have a Captain America on my shelf at all, and I kind of have this running theme of having legacy characters filling in on my Marvel shelf. So I think this is a great looking figure. I like Sam Wilson, I like Falcon, I like Captain America, and this is all of those things in one. I'm still going to be on the lookout for a Steve Rogers, classic looking Captain America, but this will do great for now. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get him out of the package and try to assemble this thing. Alright, so here he is out of the box in all of his winged glory. Yeah, this figure is definitely going to have a shelf presence. I'm definitely currently staring at my shelf trying to figure out where I'm going to move certain figures to make room for this one. Anyhow, let's run real quickly through the accessories that he comes with. He comes with a pair of open hands, a left and a right. He comes with an alternate head, which is his flight helmet. Not a huge fan of this in terms of look, but I think the sculpt and the paint is fantastic. I really love that you can kind of see the eyes back behind that visor on both this and on the regular head. They did a great job with those. Comes with a closed backpack, as well as the backpack that I have on him right now, which is the one that holds the wings. I don't really know why they made two of them. I know that with the wings not attached on that one, it doesn't look perfect, but I feel like it looks good enough that they didn't have to warrant making a second one. So that's really interesting. And he also comes with Red Wing, in addition to the shield that I already have him holding, and obviously the wings. Now, this Red Wing, interestingly, has no way to be actually integrated into the suit or stand on its own unless you have a separate sort of light accessory stand. There's no way to plug it into this. There's no way to plug it into his other backpack. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this Red Wing that comes in this package when they offer no way to stand it. So that's really interesting. Not sure how I feel about that, but it's nice to have the accessory anyways. Alright, here he is shieldless, so I can look at the shield up close. Love the design of this. Like I said, I don't have any previous Captain Americas, so I have nothing to compare this to, but I think it's a really nice looking shield. And I do know that those other shields had straps here instead of this sort of wrist cuff, but I like the way they've made this peg and wrist cuff turn into one little piece where you can turn it one way or the other. So you can snap that onto his back, either onto his actual back or onto the backpack that he comes with. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully that doesn't warp over time, but that will remain to be seen. So let's go ahead and look at the articulation. Now, I was most interested in seeing what these wings could do. And they go into the backpack as you're putting it on, and then it has 3 points of articulation on the wing itself. You can go forward and back, and then it also rotates up and down at the backpack. So you can go about that far down and pretty much all the way up. And then the full range of motion on this thing is great. So he can come down and do the wing shield thing on both sides. I think that looks fantastic. As far as the actual articulation of the figure, it's pretty standard. That can come out. We've got a rotation on the shoulder on the bicep. Got a bicep rotation, got a wrist rotation, and forearm rotation, along with double jointed elbows. Let's see, I think these knees are double jointed. Yeah, it can just barely get all the way back. And then he has a thigh cut, which is always nice to see. His leg can go out about that far. And then the ankles, it really does look like he has Crocs on. I don't like that from a design perspective, but from an articulation perspective, I think these things work great. It goes up just a little bit. Now, this is kind of a top-heavy and unbalanced figure, so those feet being a little big and wide doesn't even help him as much as you would want it to. It is really hard to get him to stand up. Without him punching over. Yeah, that's kind of a problem with all Marvel Legends. They have a problem standing. Usually it's because of tiny little weak ankles and really small feet, but this one is going to be because of the weight up top. And obviously there's no flight stand to account for that. That's something that Marvel Legends really needs to get on board with, is including flight stands for flying characters. That should just be standard. I don't know what's kind of corporate greed is preventing that, but as I keep saying, if Todd can do it, you guys can do it. McFarlane has been giving us flight stands for a little while now, even though they're not as good with it as you would like them to be. At least we get something, you know? I'm gonna have to find a way to get this guy in the air, because I simply don't think I'm gonna have space for him standing on my shelf with all the other grounded characters. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get him into some poses and see what he can do. But first, I need to find a flight stand. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here he is, taking up my entire review space and borrowing a little something from his pal, Superman. I definitely think the flying poses are gonna be the best for him. The wings are just so dynamic and so unique looking. I just love his silhouette here, just as a figure and as a character. I think this is so cool. On your left. I think I neglected to mention the ab crunch earlier, but it is fairly serviceable. You can get a pretty good crouch for hovering and kicking positions and stuff like that. God, imagine getting a kick like this delivered straight to your jaw from the sky, 89 miles an hour. Just disgusting. And here he is kind of in aerodynamic mode, flying shield first. He can't really get his arm all the way above his head with the sort of lack of shoulder articulation, but I don't think it looks that bad. I think he can still pretty much fly shield first, as well as he needs to. And back on the ground, and if he needs more shield, he's got plenty of it. You can get these wings into a nice shield formation. You can barely even see him in there, and for what it's worth, he does crouch very well. Marvel Legends are good about that, but I was surprised that this Falcon actually had so much leg articulation. And he can get down there fully defensive. Now, that is about all I have to say about this guy. Stay tuned for the comparisons. I'm going to do that in a short little reel in a second here. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about this Captain America. If you're seeing this after seeing the movie, let me know your thoughts on the movie. I'm sure I'll be seeing it soon. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully this brings the MCU back into form. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and maybe even share. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm the Plastic Paladin, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Oh my god, getting him back there sucked so much.